that really might be a good thing. So you won't be bored to death and fall asleep. But on the other hand, I could go and start rambling because the things that are taking place now are things that are very close to my heart, and I am very passionate. I'm passionate about working with young people and providing opportunities and giving those young people those pathways that I myself was fortunate to enjoy as a youngster. As Alan said, I came from one of those secondary modern schools that has been closed down. That was actually Stanmore Road School, and we used to kick the butt of Ladywood School. Yeah, and but one of the things that was important, and I think it's only in hindsight now I can actually look back on it, were really the opportunities that was there for me as a young person. Many times people ask me, Bob, how did you get into football? How did you become a professional footballer? And my answer is, I was a product of the system, because there were things in place that actually allowed that to happen in that. Play for the school and for the West District, as Alan spoke about, and for Birmingham Boys, and then went on to play for the county. Didn't quite make the England schoolboy team, although I had my trials. But, and furthermore, another thing that was very important was that we had a Sunday league, and at that time you had the Birmingham Boys League, which they always spoke about as being, you know, the biggest and if not the best in Europe. Unfortunately, those things are not there now, and those opportunities are not really open to the young people nowadays. And again, you know, they fall into other kinds of things. And the good thing about what the likes of Continental, and also, I mean, there's also another, well, when I say another, I mean I can actually speak to you of two more agencies that work on behalf of young people in being able to provide sports and opportunities into education and employment. The likes of Phoenix and the likes of Building Futures. And one of the things that, you know, that we would like to see is that the likes of Continental, all of them can actually get together and work together with the partners such as Basketball Alliance and City College and Pertemps, because these are the same partners that we at the Youth Offending Service would want to work with. They are the people who are on the ground and are working on behalf of young people in Birmingham to provide opportunities for them through sport, and knowing that sport is a vehicle. Sport is a vehicle that is going to lead into these opportunities that will allow these young people not necessarily into excellence in sport, but so that they can become referees, that they can get into administration and become reporters and work for daily, regional and national newspapers. I mean, the sports industry is a vast industry, and linked with that industry is all things around education and employment. And also, we don't want to be ashamed as well that we are looking to open the doors for excellence, so that we look in Birmingham and there are more players who are playing for Aston Villa. There are more players who are playing for Christian United. But these are the kind of things that we want to see, and these are the kind of things that a lot of us here, Continental and all the other agencies to whom I've called, and please forgive me if there are any that I've forgotten, but want to see happen. My day-to-day job working with the Youth Offending Service we are about trying to facilitate that, trying to facilitate sport, and to help us, and to do what we can in linking with partners through regeneration, through community cohesion. We work closely with our colleagues in Sports Birmingham and the Sports Action Zone, and together, what we'd like to see is that Birmingham does become a beacon, you know, a beacon of participation, if not excellence. And it is my hope, as we were speaking about it yesterday, because it is now the theme of the Olympics, that from any of these agencies, and hopefully, you know, that one of those will be continental, that when the Olympics is taking place here in 2012, we can actually hold our hand up and look at that young person and say, well, you know, we were involved in the development of that young person who we can now cheer as they're taking part in the Olympics, hopefully winning gold, but if not right, still cheering because, you know, they were valiant and they got to the semi-finals. I can go on and on and on and on and on. But so before I get the hook and I'm pulled up, I would just like to say thank you very much, and I hope that we all here can give Continental all the support that they so richly deserve. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sophie Tobin. I'm the Senior Development Manager at Sport England, and my functional role is capacity building, which is the skills side, and the capacity building within the volunteer sector as well. So I think that relates both to what we're trying to do here today. And I also have a geographical role as the lead for Birmingham. I've done that on the slide, I'm sorry. For those that don't know what Sport England is about, our vision is to make England an active and successful sporting nation, and obviously, as people have alluded to already, with the Olympics 2012 coming to London, I think that is going to be a fantastic opportunity for us, and it's only been 2 days and doors have already been opened in areas that we've never been able to get into before. Our role is a strategic role, and it has changed within the last 2 years for people who are not familiar, and we have become much more involved in working with areas that it's not just about the sports clubs and their delivery, because we feel that that delivery is being dealt with by Birmingham City Council and all the other members that are here today. There's a lot of work that's already been going through Continental itself that is happening on the ground, and we have a strategic role where we try to engage with strategic partners we've never engaged with before, and I'll talk a bit more about those later. Our challenge now, and it's a different agenda, it's much more about physical activity and sport, is to have 70% of the population participating in 30 minutes of physical activity 5 times a week in 2020. We are in the process at the moment of setting up a national participation survey that will sample around only about 1,000 people in each local authority every 3 years, and that survey should be taking place within the next 6 months. That has been something that we've got approval for, that we've gone to the government for, and they've actually agreed that, and all the agencies involved will be helping with that participation survey. Just for people who don't know, just to give you a bit of a national context of Sport England, Game Plans was a document written by the government 3 years ago that set out really the direction for sport. We then drew up 2 years ago a national